is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. Today we're going to talk about, have some little fun because of the holidays and talk about some guys that have been around for a little bit and still showing that they can be productive, whether it's coming off the bench, whether it's being the perfect role player or even doing less so the team can succeed and being unselfish and selfless, or it's just a guy that has been more consistent than what people think and people don't know. And that's what I say, a lot of these guys are underrated. A lot of these guys are not really being talked about, and a lot of these guys have reinvented themselves so that they can have longevity in the league. They have still shown that they can contribute in a smaller role or just being a role player at this point and at this stage of their career, but they still showing that they have a little bit left in the tank. So this isn't the only season. Barring any serious injuries, they can still be playing another 2 to 3 more years at a high level just because they have put in the work, accepted their role, and they just go out there and do what they're supposed to do for the team. And they've been contributing and helping teams win and outperform what we thought that they would for most of these guys. Number 5, Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay has been the guy that people don't even think about at all no more, just because he isn't, the guy that was the number one option on the team. Plus, he wasn't in Sacramento anymore. And now, since the Spurs aren't doing that well, people don't talk about them at all. Even though they are in the playoff race, nobody thought that Rudy Gay was playing a big part in that success that they've been having so far. But when you look at Rudy Gay numbers, he's still giving you double-digit points in 22 minutes. This is a guy that's giving you 10 points, 44 from the field, 30% from three, but he's shooting 87% from the free throw line. He's giving you 6 rebounds in 23 minutes. Not only that, he has shown that he can be a capable three-point shot maker when he's open, and he has shown that he can still create a shot in the post. He can still shoot over smaller defenders. He can still rebound at a decent level for his age and athleticism. Remember, this is a guy that came off an Achilles injury, and he's still showing that he can be productive years later. So I think that that's a good find for a team like San Antonio that can give the ball to a guy in the low post at the top of the key to knock down threes. But not only that, he's been showing that you give him a screen, he's not scared to pull up that 15 to 17 footer either. But he also still can get to the basket and knock down his free throws. So he's still showing that he's productive. Is he worth the $14 million that they're paying him? I don't know. But one thing I will say is he is a productive player still at this age, and I can definitely see him playing a couple more years from here on out. It's just about seeing it and seeing if he can stay healthy, which is the case for any NBA player. Number 4, I got Dario Saric. A lot of you guys don't even know that Dario Saric still plays for Phoenix. A lot of you guys probably don't know that Dario Saric is still a starter in Phoenix, playing 30 games. He started all 30 of them. He's been getting 27 minutes this season, and he's been productive, 9.6 shots a game, but he's shooting 45% from the field, 34% from three. He's giving you 85% from the free throw line. He's giving you 7.3 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 11.6 points per game, which shows you that he still does have that multi-versatile facet game where he can handle the ball, get to the rim, he can score a little bit off the dribble, but he can also knock down the spot up threes while still giving you the ability to get out and run in transition. His rebounding has been improved just because DeAndre Ayton missed so much time. They needed somebody to fill up those minutes and fill up that ability to rebound, since they didn't have Ayton for over 25 games, I believe. And now that he's back, he's the perfect guy to fit with Ayton just because he can handle the ball, he can stretch out the floor, and he's a decent playmaker at that power forward position. This is a guy that can play some three two, and also some two if he has to defend. So Dario Saric is still a versatile guy, a guy that can do multiple things, a guy that can really fit on any team and any lineup just because his unselfishness, but also his ability to be a ball handler and a knockdown shooter when he is open. So I think Sarge, a lot of people didn't think he'd even be on this list. A lot of people don't even really know that he's on Phoenix, but I've been paying attention to him, and he's been solid for the Phoenix Suns. And I really want to see if they're going to keep him around long term, or is they just going to just let him play out this season or trade him. We don't know what's going to be happening in his future, but right now in the present, he has been a solid contributor. Number three, some people gonna think he should be higher, but Derrick Rose. So Derrick Rose has been balling, giving you 16 points and 6 assists, coming off that bench, literally showing that he can score with that mid-range jumper. Usually they want to sag off so he don't get to the rim, but people don't realize that Derrick Rose is still getting to the rim. It's not like he just settling in for jumpers. He's taking it because he's making you pick your poison. Do you want me to hit the mid-range jumper, or do you want me to get to the paint and knock down a floater or a layup? And then the fact that he's still shooting over 80% from the free throw line puts you in the hole, because if you foul him, he can knock down his free throws, and if you don't, he can still get to the paint or knock down a floater. And if you sag too far off of him, he's going to pop you with that mid-range. And one thing he added to his game is a three-point shot. I know he's not shooting the greatest from three right now, but he still shows that he's capable of making it, and he's not scared to take it, even though his percentage ain't as high as it was last year. But he still can get the job done. He still can keep his teammates involved. He still can put pressure on the defense. He still can pass at a decent level, considering all the energy and all the injuries and all the athleticism that he has lost. He has found a way to reinvent himself and really get the best out of his body and his talent. And you have to give Derrick Rose credit for that, because a lot of people would have quit, a lot of people would have gave up. But here he is still playing in the NBA and still showing that he can be a borderline starter, but at worst a seven man off the bench, which is still productive. And by the points he's putting up, you have to give him credit for that. Number two, Markelle Fultz. This is a guy that everybody said he was a bust. Everybody gave up. Everybody said that the Boston Celtics won that trade just because Tatum has been the better player. But Markelle Fultz has been working his way back in shape, working his way back into his style of play. He's getting his confidence back up. He's still showing that he can get to the rim. He's still showing that he can be a decent mid-range scorer once he get a shot back, and he's still showing that he can be a decent playmaker. You know, he always finds the open shooters. He always dumping it off to the inside guys, and if not, he's finishing or even just knocking down a pull-up jumper. So Markelle Fultz, his game is still, panning out. He's still learning. He's still growing, but also he's still getting a lot more comfortable. He's seeing more defense, but he's making the right plays. He's very under control, very patient, and he don't let the defense force or dictate what he wants to do. His mindset is a little more higher than what people think. His IQ is a lot more better than what people think. And at the end of the day, I think Markelle Fultz has shown that he's a solid player and he can be a starter in this league. But I also want him to continue to build upon this momentum and still become an all-star. I haven't left the Markelle Fultz island just yet. I still do feel like he can be an all-star. I still do feel like he can be a great player. And Orlando took that gamble, and now he's starting, and now he's playing better defense than DJ Augustine, but he's also showing that he's a more productive player. And this is a guy that has the size to play multiple positions offensively and defensively, especially once he get his jump shot back. And that's going to make him a tougher cover, and that's going to make him a more versatile player. But it also is going to make the Orlando Magic get a dimension that they don't have currently, which is always an advantage for them. And I think that's the main reason why they made this trade. And obviously, the number one player on this list is Carmelo Anthony. As you guys should know, this is a guy that came into a team that needed some offensive punch, especially after Rodney Hood tore his Achilles, and Carmelo came right in as a starter, has been a double-digit scorer with 16 points a game, has shot a decent percentage from the field considering his athleticism and his age. Plus, he's coming off knee injuries. He's still showing that he can be a great mid-range scorer. He can still shoot over smaller defenders. He still is strong enough to body other defenders. Plus, he can knock down spot up threes. He's shooting 39% from three, which is excellent because C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard, they like to handle the ball. They like to be ball handlers, and for him to be able to be ready when he's open to knock down the three and to be knocking it down at a high clip, at an efficient rate, that just shows you that he can be a better fit for this team as they continue to build the chemistry and continue to work out the kinks. Carmelo has shown that he still has a lot left in the tank. He might have had the most underrated season so far. This is a guy that went from not even being in the NBA to Player of the Week to helping the Portland Trailblazers get back into the playoff race, which they fell so far from when he came onto this team. So not only is he helping the team, he has a chance to make it to the playoffs, but he also has shown that he has a couple more years, which people was talking about the farewell tour. Carmelo said he ain't even thinking about a farewell tour, and he's right. If you continue to play like this for the next 2 to 3 seasons, I don't see why he can't be in the NBA. His defense hasn't been good, but he's been a solid rebounder. He's been a solid teammate, and he has been a decent scorer as he has done the last 3 seasons. But he's still showing you that he can get it done, even though he lost a lot of things. He still figured it out and shown that he can be a productive player. Portland wanted him in the summer. They got him, and he came at the right time because he's helping them hit a stride. So let me know what you guys think. Who you guys think is underrated? Who you guys think I missed? Who you guys think are underrated or overrated? And who you guys think your top 5 underrated players are? Your top 5 low-key players and your top 5 veterans that really making the difference and being productive in the minutes that they have. These are guys that people might not be talking about outside of Carmelo and Derrick Rose because they have bigger brands and their name is more known, but they still going underrated when it comes to numbers and production. So I had to put them on this list. Let me know what you guys think, though. Quinn Wade, Basketball Now says I'm gone. And remember, I read every single comment, so don't be afraid to leave them. Like this video, check out my older videos on my channel. I have many playlists. I break down rookies, I break down players, I break down summer league. I do cover the draft, and I got a mock draft up already. Not only that, I do podcasts, and I also talk about the game of basketball, whether it comes to summer league, free agency, trade deadline, buyouts, and also I cover top 10 discussions and stuff like that. So you like this type of video, you like the NBA, check out my older videos and my playlists. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching.